Another prophetic dream or vision which I had. This one was concerning pastors. I know that the Bible talks about wolves in sheep's clothing. What I saw, it was like a wolf, but I guess you could say it was more like a hyena. The more they would lie to the people, and the more they told the people, if you want to go into heaven, you have to sow money into the church. And the richer they got, the uglier their face got. Their ears would pull back like a werewolf, and the snout would come out. And as the snout came out, you could see the gums in their teeth. And the more money they got, the more they were drooling. And they were happy, and they were desiring more and more and more. And the greed had just covered them. And they lied about salvation. They had said that if you wanted to make it into heaven, you had to give money over, and they said that the times would get a lot better, and you don't have to worry about it's coming, to ignore all of the signs, even though the signs were everywhere. And even though the Bible says, look for the signs, or I will come like a thief within the night. The same thing is going to occur with the judgments on America. You have to look for the signs. You have to see the signs. The signs are everywhere of the pending destruction, actually is coming. As I had covered in another video about the Civil War, signs leading up to it. Okay, the coronavirus, the lies about the coronavirus, the riots, the lies and deception within the government. The child and sex trafficking, human trafficking. All of these signs are there. And Antifa, on a couple of weeks ago, they had posted up that on September 17th, they're going to do a siege on the White House. It's going to start off as riots and disorder, but it's just going to continue and continue and continue until it turns into a civil war. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. These pastors, when they look like hyenas, they were lying to everybody, and they were telling them to ignore the signs. And when destruction and doom did come, all of them had realized that they had been lied to. Now, some continued their search for God and found the correct path, but many were filled with hatred and anger that they had been lied to. And instead of loving one another, instead of following the commandments, they had showed hatred and contentment. And instead of earning their way into heaven, they followed the wide path to hell. Once this destruction has ended and the calm comes down, people are going to need food. People are going to need water. People are going to need shelter. In the book of Matthew, it states we will be judged on what we do for one another. The sheep and the goats will be divided up. And the sheep will say, Lord, when you were hungry, or when you were thirsty, or when you were naked, or a stranger, when did we give you drink, or food, or shelter, or clothing? And Jesus Yeshua will reply, I tell you, whatever you do to the least of my brothers, that's what you did to me. We're going to be judged on this. So when the bad times come, and it's not peace, but the quietness, the quiet before the storm comes. This is when we are to stand up and we are to act. We're to spread the word, we are to show love, and we are to help out one another.